So it's January 1, 2024. Happy New Year. One of my New Year's resolutions was to start making videos. And if you are watching this, uh, well, I used to have made videos before, but if you're watching this, that means I've posted it. So anyway, um, haven't got a name for the channel yet, but it'll be something, hopefully it'll be all right. So we are at Sunrise Disc Golf Course, local place, right next to the New Day Community Church. Hey, look, I have a restroom. It's pretty cool. It's actually a nice course, a little short, but it's perfect for my slow arm speed. It's also through the woods, so it should be fun. So the first course, actually the first hole, is right by the street, so hopefully it won't be too loud. As I was saying, this is my New Year's resolution to do a disc golf course. A blog about disc golfing. I love disc golfing. Don't know why really, but just really enjoy it. Relatively new to the sport. Call myself a COVID baby. Always played golf like a normal person, but once COVID hit and I couldn't play golf, my buddy Luke showed me disc golf, and wouldn't say got hooked ever since, but it eventually took hold of me. And now it won't let go. So let's see how this blog turns out. Hopefully it'll get a couple of views and you won't hate it. So this is hole one, 241 feet. It's pretty much straight ahead. I'm gonna go with my M4. Not a great shot, but got through the tree. So this is not a difficult hole. It's pretty much a straight shot. I mean, you have a Christmas tree on your right, OB on your left, but not really sure. But for whatever reason, never play it well. Really, the best way to play it is with a forehand. Then you don't have to worry about the OB in the parking lot. Problem is, I'm 52 years old and forehands kind of hurt my elbow. So I avoid them when I can, even though I do know how to throw them. But it's not so bad. We have the M4 through the trees on the edge, still inside. Let's make a big putt for birdie. Actually rather amazing how difficult it is to make a video on a course. You got people coming and going. You got cars right by the hole. You got to move the camera to the right spot. It's a little bit more difficult than I thought. All right, PA3, big putt, headwind. It's all right. Nice little layup. Hole two, 243 feet. Again, another straight open shot. We're going to go with M2. Come around. A little short. You know, it's interesting. I'm actually not playing this course very well. I'm pretty confident it's the camera. But considering this is my first blog, I should probably be okay with that. But hopefully I'll get better. But I'm not a professional, so if you're watching this, don't even think you're going to learn anything from me. Well, maybe you'll learn something. But it won't be because I'm an expert at coaching or an expert at teaching disc golf. One of the first videos I used to listen to was Robbie C. So if you're new to the sport and you want to get into it, Robbie C Disc Golf helped me out a lot. Matter of fact, I'll put a link down in the description because when I finally decided to get serious, those videos, especially in the beginning of his videos before he joined Foundation, were amazing for me. Super positive and just a lot of great energy and great knowledge. And I would say that channel got me from 0 to 1 or 0 to 2, however you want to label it, but it definitely upped my game from the beginning to better. This is a new mic that I bought myself for Christmas. Hopefully it's working. I guess I'll see in post-production. A little short, but again, easy par. Even after two missed opportunities. All right, we're at hole 3, 238 feet. We got to get through those trees. Not a huge gap, but see if we can do it. PA2. Well, we hit a tree, but still knocked us in the fairway, so we'll be all right. Got kind of a difficult shot, but we're going to take my distortion, see if we can't hyzer through the right gap and get close to the basket. That'll work. Nice layup with a par. All right, even through 3. So I used to play golf a lot, but it's interesting. I think I like disc golf better. I'm not really sure why. Well, I take that back. I do know why. I really like playing in the, just like in nature. When I play golf, it doesn't feel like I'm in nature. The other bonus of disc golf is I feel like almost everyone I've met, matter of fact, I think everyone I've met has been super nice. No airs. Everyone seems to be relaxed. Some people tell me there's a particular reason for that, but whatever the reason is, I like the folks that play disc golf, and I like the fact that everyone's relaxed and everyone's super supportive. Short hole this time, 170 feet, but we are going to go through this pretty big gap, but we got to make a hard left. The basket is actually at the edge of a pretty significant ravine, so I don't want to go long, but hopefully we'll hit it right. Might be a little short, but I think that'll do it. So unfortunately, I was not short. I was actually a little long, but as you can see, here's the basket, and if you go too long, you end up where I'm at, which is way down here. So let's see if we can't get a comebacker or a bird. But here's my disc. And then we are going through these leaves, try not to fall. And there's the basket. This is a long putt, long uphill putt. The tree in my way. Oh, that was close. At least it didn't roll down the hill. That would have been awful. The par. All right, another short hole, par 383 feet. Gotta just go down the middle through the trees. Once again, PA2. Ooh, perfect. That was beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we got one on the board. So shout out to all you YouTubers out there, especially for those of you that are showing us you playing a course. This is not easy, actually. Trying to play and move the camera and make sure everything's in frame. But I don't know, it's kind of fun. See if I can keep it up. But that's the goal. Year of 2024 is the year of Brett Woods. Hole 6, 235 feet. We got a gap to get through. If you haven't figured out, we are now fishing in the woods. We're going to go with my Rip It F3. It's all right. Hit a tree, but kicked into the fairway. The nice thing about fall is it's great weather, cool, and you don't have as many leaves on the trees to deal with and throwing in the woods. The downside to fall are all the leaves on the ground. It is can be treacherous, both on accidentally tripping over a root or just slipping on the leaves as you're trying to make your way up to the basket. But still, I'll take this weather over summers in North Carolina. All right. And the other downside to leaves can make it challenging to find your disc. All right, here we are. Decent putt. Let's see if we can make it. Another layup, quick, easy, tap in, par. I wouldn't say that this is my best round on this course. It's certainly not my worst round, but mine is down 1 through 6. Not horrible. Downhill again through a group of trees. You're sensing a theme here. We're in hole 7, 208 feet. The basket's actually on the hill. If you go right, you're in that ravine and you definitely don't want to be there. So PA2 time. Come on, come on. That's all right, a little short. I actually thought I had an ace on camera. So this is one of those situations where you really understand the value of putting. I mean, basically, this is not greatest footing, but distance-wise, this is not bad. Nice. And if you can always make those putts, that's a lot of birdies. And when you miss these putts, it's a lot of strokes left out on the course. So one of the things that I like to do is at home practice putting, especially around 20 feet. 20 feet is definitely where you make your money. Not that I'm a pro because I don't make money, but the point is that within 20 feet, imagine a scenario where you could have a disc golf superpower and you made every single putt 20 feet or less. Now think about all the rounds you've had and what your score would have been if you made every single putt within 20 feet. I don't know what's magic about 20 feet, but for me, it's that's the magic number, 20. So practice 0 to 20 feet. And that's what I'm going to do as much as I can whenever I have time. And if I can get that dialed in, I bet you I'd lower my scores by 4 or 5 easily. Hole number 8, 216 feet. Again, another short, but we got to go uphill. We got to go to the right. And once again, we got to get through trees. So we're going to go with PA5. I think that'll be okay. I got a circle 2-putt par, and we've got trees in the way. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, almost knocked the camera down. All right, heading off to hole number 9. Hole number 9, 208 feet. Another cool hole, another short hole. We actually got 2 choices. We got a gap on the left side. We also have a gap down the middle, and the basket is at the end of this way. We're going to take the gap on the left, see if we can't get the PA5 to move right. Got it to move right, a little bit too right. High, but way right. So, also we got, once again, trees in the way. Oh, man. That was a nice bit. I thought I had that. The fan, my nemesis. All right, 9 down, 2 under. Hole 10, 95 feet. We'll go with a nice hyzer distortion. All right, 3 down through 10. All right, so I'm going to give you another reason. Actually, I'm going to take my hat off, getting a little warm. Give you another reason why I like disc golf. I found this disc, Spinosaurus, on hole 10, and there's a number on the back. So I'm going to text that number and see if they want this disc back. And so far, just about every time I've called, they've been super happy that I found their disc. So imagine a sport where you can lose things and people will actually return them because you left your number on them. All right. Next up is an impossible hole, in my opinion. It is hole number 11. It's 226 feet. We have to go down this corridor and make a 90-degree turn left, and the basket is way up the hill on the left. And if you know how to birdie hole 11 at sunrise, please leave a comment down below, because I don't know how to do it. Let a guy go through, super nice guy. We were both complaining about hole 11 on sunrise, but he showed me a super high shot that he said worked once. But anyway, again, another reason why I like this sport. You just run into folks and everyone's nice. Super long putt for birdie, which would be phenomenal if I got it, but it's all right. That was a nice bid. It would have been amazing if I got that. Hole 12, 150 feet. You can't see the basket. It's behind the trees there. So we're going to pull out the rare forehand with distortion. That should be parked. Should be, I think there we are 4 down at 12. Hole 13, first par 4 of the course, 321 feet. Time for an H7. Come back. All right, we are on the edge of private property. We are on the edge of private property, so I'm gonna tread lightly. Come on. I think that'll be okay. I don't know if I got that in frame, but I decided to make sure that I was not trespassing, prioritizing not trespassing over good placement. All right, considering where I was, this is not a bad place to be for a birdie putt. All right, here we go, straddle putt. Nice. Straddle putts are trying to get better at. Nice bird. I think that's 5 under. Hole 14, 240 feet downhill. Let's go with PA2. Let's get down, get down. That should be okay. Let's see if we can make this putt. Oh, nice. Sweet. Birdie, long putt for birdie, 14. Those are awesome. All right, we are at hole 15, 222 feet. This is a tricky hole because we got to go downhill. We got the creek at the bottom. The creek is OB, and you don't want to go too far. So I'm going to go PA5, see what happens. Sit, sit. I think that'll be okay. Just to give you a better look, you can see the basket is at the bottom of the hill, and you can see the creek behind it. And so you can see why I was worried I might have gone long. All right, so there's the basket. There's the hill that I just walked down. So after a very long time looking for my disc, I finally found it. And once again, the downside to fallen leaves in the fall. The slight bid, because I do not want to go into the creek. Don't go in the creek. Whew. I guess I should have given it even a lighter bid. Oh well. A par is still better than a lost disc, which I thought I had. Hole 16, 285 feet, par 3, uphill and to the left. I don't know if I've ever birdied this hole, but we're going to go with an M2, see if we can't get it part way up there. Not great. We're going to see if we can't avoid our first bogey of the round. I guess we're going to do a little poke and hope. Distortion upshot. That's right. Long putt for par. Long putt for par. A little short. All right, first bogey. All right, hole 16 down. The other thing that I find fascinating about disc golf is how much the terms we use is still golf. So, like for example, I just called it hole 16, even though it's not hole 16, it's basket 16. That sounds ridiculous. All right, here we are, basket 17, 190 feet. The basket's just right there, straight ahead, a little bit to the right. We're gonna go with PA2. Too high, hit a tree, help me out. Did help me out, nice. Into the other fairway. One of the things that I'm trying to do is try to lean into my throws and not fluff them like I did on that last hole. It might be my number one issue that I have. Oh man, that was close. That was super close. Why is the second throw always better than the first? Huh? I mean, come on. So if I can just pretend that I'm throwing my second throw, maybe they will always go in. So ridiculous. All right, basket 17 is in the books. So thanks for watching this video. Actually got one more hole left, hole 18, par 3, 281 feet, through some more trees. Shout out to all of you content creators for making it look so easy, because this is not easy. Actually takes a little bit of time and effort, and I still haven't even edited the video yet, so we'll see how this will do. But again, Happy New Year's Day, Happy New Year's. Do the old like and subscribe thing, really appreciate that. Or don't like or don't subscribe, really up to you. I'm actually doing this just because I've always wanted to do it, and that's my New Year's resolution. And so hopefully I get this thing posted and I can check off one thing that I wanted to do for 2024. The other thing that I want to do for 2024, if you haven't noticed, all the discs that I'm throwing are from Prodigy, and so I'm a brand new member of the Prodigy Street team. We'll see how that goes. I'm actually very excited. I was repping Prodigy before I applied, so it just seemed like a good fit. But we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm 817 rated, and the other thing that is on my to-do list for 2024 is to see if I can get that sucker over 900, and so that's my goal. But let's knock out this last hole, and hope you have a great 2024. All right. Hole 18, 281 feet, rip it F3. It's all right. All right, not a bad layup. That's it for me, you guys. We're going to tap it out for 18 holes. It's Sunrise Disc Golf. Keep it real. If you see me out on the course, say hi. Talk to you later.